Yo, what's going on everyone? Guiding Light here, and in this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can get all of these gauges back from the bandits. Now, this is one of the first missions here in Death Stranding 2, but I'll show you guys how it is I was able to complete this and where these items are. Now, I'll try and make this guide as quick and simple as we can without wasting any time. So we are in the part of the mission right after putting down the watchtower, so you should now have the next objective in this quest line, which is going to tell you guys to go and get the gauges from the bandits. So this is actually fairly simple, but there is a lot of traversing which you will need to do, especially if you want to go in stealth. So what you'll do is you'll come up a little closer to this area here, and there's definitely going to be a few enemies along the way, but I was able to get it done pretty quickly and mostly stealth for the beginning part. Now, the first little clue, you're going to notice there's some tents here, there's some items, and then there's also a river in this little town. So very quickly, guys, what you'll want to do is you'll come over here to this first tent area. Now, whether or not you want to go in stealth or not, it's really completely up to you. I chose to go in stealth for the most part, though. As you can see, this is where we will find the first item, and there's also going to be some other supplies and things like that you can pick up as always. So here's a quick look at what was here for me. There's also a couple enemies we're going to take out, and then I'll show you guys where you can actually find the other gauge if you guys are having trouble finding it. So very quickly, we're going to take this guy out. We're going to go ahead and pick up this first gauge. And there was going to be a bunch of other enemies on the other side of the river as well. And this is where I decided just to stop being stealth and actually just take them out. So just keep that in mind if you guys want to continue stealth along the way. There will actually be a ton of enemies across the river, and they may see you. Now, you will have to cross the river in order to get the second gauge. So very quickly, guys, just make sure you grab the one that's in this tent here, and then you should be able to be good and on your way. Now, keep in mind, guys, if you have that truck the same way I did, you will have a limited amount of fuel in it. And so that is why I kind of left it in the back so I could go and pick it back up later without wasting too much fuel or without all these enemies seeing me, because it is very, very big and loud. So very quickly, guys, as you can see, we'll take this enemy out, and we will need to cross the river in order to get the next set of clues. So very quickly, guys, you'll see here there's a riverbed. You will have to go across it into the other territory. Keep in mind, guys, this is where there's actually going to be a ton of enemies. There's maybe like 5 or 6 enemies. It's nothing too tough. However, the enemies can spot you from very far away. And so I did make sure to take all of them out before crossing the river. As you can see here, that yellow flash means that the enemies are already detecting you. And once they see you, it's kind of impossible to lose them. So I just went ahead and took them out. It really didn't take very long at all. But some of them were very, very far away, and others decided to just go ahead and rush up on me. So continue along stealth if you can, so you get a better rating on the mission, or just simply take out all the enemies, and we'll be on to the next step. So once the coast is clear, we can go and cross the river. Now, I'm not trying to make this more complicated than it needs to be, but I never played the first Death Stranding, so this was a very giant learning curve for me to try to figure out how to actually play this game. So if you guys are having trouble crossing these rivers, just make sure to move with the current. Also, if you're crouched, it helps quite a bit. And it can be a little annoying at first how slow you move, but it is much better than losing the entire cargo and potentially getting a worse rating on the mission. So this is how I ended up crossing the river. Just look for a little shallow point. Obviously, there's going to be faster ways, quicker ways. I could have even obviously probably driven the truck over as well, but cross the river once the coast is clear. Make sure there's no enemies shooting at you during that process, because it's going to be extremely hard to cross during that. And then what you'll do is you'll come up and follow my path, and I will take you guys directly to the next clue that we need to pick up. So hopefully this guide has helped you guys out. This is the direction you'll need to head to now to get the next clue. There's also going to be some extra supplies and things along the way you can always pick up. And so all you have to do is just simply grab the second quest objective, and you will complete the step. So hopefully this guide did help you guys out, and I will catch you guys in the next one.
Too close. Stop now.
Designated cargo successfully recovered. Proceed to delivery destination for processing.
God damn it.